Alright, chat room. Alright, we got like the chat room. We're live, and we are going to be talking about this, or what's under my social med platforms. My YouTube, my Twitter, my Twitch. We're going to be talking about Marvel's What If. What if, what if, what if. Yeah, we're talking about this today because, like, the last episode aired on Disney Plus, which is funny because I thought it would be, like, more episodes afterwards, but it was supposedly 9 episodes starting from, like, August 11th to all the way now. And by the way, of course, you know, more than free to, like, share your opinions if this is live, because I am recording while live streaming this on Twitch for those who are here and those who want to talk about Marvel's What If. Feel free to, like, make comments or, like, chats in the chat as what you would usually do. You would usually do on, like, Twitch streams, and just, like, talk about it, you know? But then, of course, there is, like, some spoiler stuff, which I should be making a channel point of that. Or maybe, like, a live notice of whenever we do, like, talks. That would be, like, spoilers! You know, stuff like that. So that, people will have, like, a good time watching the show without the need of going on, like, social medias, like, watching video reviews and stuff like that. But anyway, Marvel Studios What If. Now, this is a MCU canon, alt timeline anthology series, like how we have an anthology series of the Star Wars Visions ones, which I do want to do a review on that one. I do want to do a discussion live talk on that one, because that is like the talk of the town. Marvel Star Wars Visions, different animation studios, different retellings of, like, Star Wars lore and universe. I definitely do want to do that. But yeah, this is like another anthology series. This is MCU canon, so whatever happens in the MCU, these are like alt branches in the not in the timeline, but multiverse. So these are different, like, universes of if so and so happened, or if so and so picked up this, you know, all that stuff, because that is the point of What If. What if Spider-Man got the symbiote? Well, that's always the case though, but what if Aunt May was killed instead of Uncle Ben? Or what if Iron Man was killed by Obadiah Stane? You know, shit like that. Like fever pitch dreams. And Kevin Feige and the Marvel Cinematic Studios team made a anthology series that mostly consisted of, like, 9 episodes, right? 9 episode series of different characters having their own multiverse story expansions. And each one is, like, unique from one another. Each one has, like, a story to tell. Each one is very cool, stylish. It's like this type of, like, animation, which I don't really know what's it called, you know? I don't know the type of, like, style this is, like, from. I know, like, Marvel the company made, like, animated shows of past, like, Marvel IPs. Like, I know there was a Iron Man 3D animated show, Iron Man Armored Adventures. I remember that one. There was of course, like, the X-Men stuff, OG X-Men, Wolverine and the X-Men, X-Men Evolution, all that stuff. There was Avengers. There was Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes that came around in, like, I think it was like the Disney Jetix era, or no, Jetix. That came around at a time where Jetix was like gone. But I think it was like some time now, you know? Maybe like in the 2010s? 2010s maybe. Not sure. But these are all like different These are all like different universes, a different universe, like multiverse theory basically, and all having like a single choice. What happens if this and that, you know, all that stuff. So we're gonna be talking about the episodes. Now this is all like spoilers territory. Spoilers. I'm gonna have it like right up there. Spoilers. So for the episodes that we're gonna be talking about, if you haven't seen it, they're up on Disney Plus. If you are a Disney Plus member, it's 9 episodes. They're a half-hour specials of they're half-hour skits. So go watch them if you can, because the show is pretty tight. But then there are some things that are like kind of weird. Like they're not really like what ifs. They're just more like, oh, it happened with this choice, but then it just went back around from like, it went to like linear branch, then there's like the branch out, but then it just went back to the linear branch. It's like, that's not really a what if in like technical terms, but it is pretty cool regardless. So the first one was is part of like 9 episodes. I'm trying to like remember each one. So the first one was, what if Agent Peggy Carter, or the redhead chick from Marvel's Captain America: The First Adventure, you know, like the side chick, the agent chick from the first Cap America movie. What if she had the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers? And now this is a very like cute scene because it is like the start. It is the first episode premiere of a female Captain America, a female juiced up Captain America, a female one. And I know it got a little bit of like flack on like Twitter because in the profile page of Marvel Studios they changed it to Captain America. Yes, to like promote it, right? It's there to like promote their what if first episode. But then a lot of people were like talking shit about, oh, they changed it to a female version of Captain America. Where's my boy Sam Wilson, a African American Captain America, the good Captain America that debuted in Falcon and Winter Soldier? It was some dumb shit like that, you know. I see it as promotional, but then it would make sense of like why they would change that, why it got flagged. I think like Sam Wilson deserves to be the new Captain America, but again, it's like promotional. Not siding with it, it's still like, I'm on that side, it's a little bit fucked up, but I get it for promotional value. So it kind of like plays out like Captain America, the Captain America movie, the first movie, and there are some like cute nods of like having like roles reversed, where instead of remember the snow train scene where Steve and Bucky were infiltrating a Hydra train, right? Like instead of Bucky being lost in the snowy mountains, in the snowy Alps, it was Steve that was captured by Hydra. And of course, like Howard Stark made him like the first like Iron Man suit, which is what you see right here down at the bottom under Zombie Hawkeye and Zombie Camp. But Steve becomes like captured by Hydra. Captain Carter goes on a rescue team with Bucky to save Steve and fights Red Skull and fights like tentacle monster, and it's the same like cycle that you would see in Captain America: The First Adventure, where she was sent off to another like world, or like never to be seen again until like present day, where she finds her lost love, away or in like ICU or like gone, and she's now like a modern Captain Carter, which will be explained later. And after that was the second episode with T'Challa, Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. Now, the second episode was this was Marvel's What If was like the last thing that the actor, the coolest of homies, the most badass, the most charismatic, the most charming, the most nicest person you could ever think of, Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, is a Ravager, like a Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, this was a cool episode because it's like plays out like a Guardians movie, but it also plays like a Black Panther movie, which, you know, I guess it makes sense. It is kind of like a weird episode considering that this is a what if. And I remember I saw this with my homie IGN2Real, because we were just like watching stuff, chilling, hanging out on like Discord, and we watched this episode, and I think he was like right to say this doesn't feel like a what if, because, you know, he said T'Challa or Black Panther is still Black Panther. Like, the whole episode started off as a what if because Yondu picked his ass up instead of Star-Lord. Yondu, the blue skin guy with like the big like mohawk, he picked up T'Challa and he became a Ravager, grew up all this time, and he's the most well-respected Ravager there is. Everybody praises him, everybody gives him autographs, everybody gives him hugs, kisses. Well, I mean kisses, maybe. Who wouldn't want to kiss that man? There you go. But, T'Challa as a Ravager starts off a pretty nice idea, is very comical, is very, like, hokey. Like, you see, like, the Guardians, hang out with him, everybody knows him. Even, like, Thanos came around and he was all, like, buddy-buddy, and a lot of people were just, like, shitting on him for his, like, Thanos snap philosophy when he gets the Infinity Stones. Half the universe, perfectly balanced. You know that's fucked up, right, Thanos? But in all, it's more of a tribute to T'Challa, Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman more than anything, because the dude literally died. He died of colon cancer, and, you know, he was like the best Black Panther iteration since I don't know when. He's like the best Black Panther. And so Marvel Studios made like tribute episodes or a few episodes that had his voice as Black Panther in more than one episode. And so the story plays out as like heist shit, like a heist film, steals some shit, and then it goes back to Wakanda, which T'Challa left after arguing with his father, and becomes the crown prince of Wakanda and has like the Black Panther necklace, his transformation necklace. He's still Black Panther, which again, it doesn't make sense, but it's like how I said it, and it's like how IGN2Real said it here. It is more of a tribute for him, which, yes, it makes sense. You know, you want to honor this proud actor for giving it 100% of his all. But canonically wise, you know, just making things sense out of like a what if, because what if is like how there's like a linear branch and there's like a branch, and it goes skewed down, down, right? You can't have like a what if and then go all the way back to like the linear branch. It has to branch off from the straight path. That's like the entire gimmick of a what if. But I get it. It's fine. And then what other episodes came around after? There was the Doctor Strange one, where Doctor Strange lost his love interest, Rachel McAdams, Christine Everhart. No, not Christine Everhart. Christine. Let's just call her Christine. Call her Christine. He lost Christine in the accident where he was supposed to be Doctor Strange, but because of like the regret of like losing his love, he goes back in time and studies dark magic to save his love to prevent that shit from ever happening. So instead of his hands being all fucked up like in the original Doctor Strange film, it's Doctor Strange still becomes Doctor Strange, but an eviler version. Like he studies black mystic arts, dangerous forbidden mystic arts to save Christine by doing time travel bullshit with the time stone that he has in his belt. In his necklace, and that's where you get like first-hand information of the guy who sees everything in the multiverse, the Watcher. Oh, hold on a second. There you go. Luke, this guy. Thank you. And so the Watcher watches everything, every multiverse. He doesn't intervene. That's like the sworn oath that he does. So he watches everything from like beginning to end. And so the third episode is when we signal that, like, if you have enough power, if you have enough awareness, if you have enough madman's knowledge, like Bloodborne shit, then you can start seeing the multiverse. You can start seeing the Watcher. But then the episode ends with, like, Christine dying on Strange's hands, and he is left alone in like in a pitch black void because he fucked up so many times. He didn't adhere to the warnings because all he knew about in life was Christine. And Christine was like his one drive, his motivation. Love is the main source of the universe type of shit, you know? And that was the end of that episode. The next one is, what if like Avengers, like in Avengers 1, all died off. Like, what if Tony, Hulk, Hawkeye, Thor, Black Widow, all died, and Cap is still in ice, of course. What if they all died? That was like the 4th episode. That was like the 4th, and you know, that seemed pretty cool, right? Like, it seemed pretty cool on paper. I just felt like it was kind of meh. It was more of like a whodunit. Who was killing all of these Avengers? Who was doing what, and what? That episode was like a nice throwback to the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk before they switched the actor to Mark Ruffalo. The current Thor, the current Hulk, or Smart Hulk in this case. And, you know, it was fine. The actual, like, whodunit was, Hank Pym, the first Ant-Man, because he was so, like, depressed and angry because S.H.I.E.L.D. took, well, quote-unquote, took his daughter away, Hope Van Dyne, off on, like, a dangerous mission, and they never acknowledged her being in the first place. So Hank Pym was like, man, fuck S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm gonna take away whatever you love and value the most, and leave you with nothing. And so... Nick Fury has like things to do, like, why is this shit happening? He plays like Detective S.H.I.E.L.D. over here, just trying to find out who done it, and by the aid of Black Widow and Hawkeye, they found out who the real killer was, and it was Hank Pym for his reasons, and they detain his ass. And, you know, there's also, like, end credit scene where, they unthaw the ice that is holding Captain America in, and in the background there's, like, Captain Marvel. Kind of like an indication for something. But, yeah, it was, like, it's alright. It was an okay episode. I was like 4. What else was there? I know like 8 and 9 pretty well because that just happened a few days ago. But what else? What else are we missing, right? Isn't there like a sorry if I'm like losing track because like these episodes were so short that they're not really like memorable, I feel. Oh, okay. 5, 6, and 7. Oh, okay, okay. I was right. I was right. There you go. Okay, I was right. There you go. Sorry, it's... let's see. The next one was, the famous one, which is kind of like the thumbnail in some of the photos of Marvel's What If, and that is... Zombies. Marvel's Zombies. Now, this one was a big, like... I did not like this episode at all. I do not like superhero, like, zombie versions of superheroes at all. Like, you know how we have, like, zombie, like, Wolverine or zombie Batman, zombie Superman, and, like, what the fuck is this? What the hell is, like, I don't even know, man. Does anyone like zombie versions of, like, superheroes and villains? Because damn, man, I don't. I thought that's like a weak sauce type of like gimmick. You know, zombie versions of comic book characters has always been like a big ew. Like, why? Why are they like that? You know, it's not the fact that like you can have like zombies. Zombies are like a huge, like, cultural aspect of our medium, you know? Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, George A. Romero, Resident Evil, you know? Zombies are popular. Well, to an extent. I wouldn't say, like, popular, I'm only assuming. But I'm pretty sure they're popular to a known crowd. But the thing with, like, superhero, like, or supervillain zombies is that why the fuck do they retain the information of their, character abilities, character powers? Like, how the fuck does, like, Wanda Maximoff, where she was a zombie in that episode, how does she still retain their how does she still retain her powers even after a zombie? Like, I guess, like, it's kind of like a Romero thing where, like, in Dawn of the, or Day of the Dead, I think Dawn or Day, is that, when one, like, science officer gives a dude a gun, the zombie learns how to use a gun. And I, like, that's cute, that's, like, hokey and charming, because, like, I guess, like, zombies retain some information? But this is, like, man, zombies are throwing down arrows, they're like, zombies are doing repulsor blasts, they're doing, like, magic. I'm like, what the wait, are you fucking kidding me? You mean to tell me that zombies can do that? They're zombies, they're literally, like, brain dead. That's how we perceive them. They're literally, like, they're just fucking gray matter at this point. So it felt more of like a typical, like, zombie film, which I did not really like. I did not like the zombie media, at least like in film, or at least like in a TV series. I think maybe in film, because like, how many times can you tell like a zombie movie? You get like zombie apocalypse, zombies are running around, there's a hashtag group of survivors, you know, one leaks out information, there's another zombie outbreak, a lot of kills, a lot of zombie munching on dudes. It's just like, kind of like the same formula, and, you know, I'm like tired of it at this point. Zombies are like, I don't know if they're relevant now in modern media. but it's definitely like that, you know? It's so crap. What else? But the episode was entertaining. Ragtag group of survivors. There was like Spider-Man, there was Wasp, there was Winter Soldier. There was a funny ass fucking thing that the zombie virus was created because it was take place in the events of Ant-Man and the Wasp, the second Ant-Man movie, where they tried to rescue Janet Van Dyne, Michelle Pfeiffer, from the quantum realm. And when she came back, or when she was stuck in the quantum realm, she got the zombie virus. And by that, when Hank goes to like save her, he brings back Janet with her when she like attacked him, and then transmuted the virus, like quantum zombie virus. I'm like, what the what the fuck is that? But after that, it plays out like a zombie movie. Ragtag group of survivors, like I said, they go find a cure, which is Vision with the Mind Stone, because the Mind Stone makes all the zombies like stop moving. But after that is like, after within range, like Vision stops that, and like the rest of the survivors, which is Spider-Man, T'Challa, who was still there, but his leg was like taken off by zombie attacks, and Futurama head Paul Rudd, which he somehow survived and just put his like head in a watery jar, and he's still able to like talk and breathe with the help of like the Doctor Strange like levitation cape, which is like is this a callback to Futurama with like the dead ancestors preserved in jars? What the fuck? Holy shit. But it was a fun episode. The three go to Wakanda to find like a cure, and that was about it. And then there was like an end credit scene of zombie Thanos with all of the Infinity Gems. I shit you not, zombie Thanos with all of the Infinity Gems. That was like a big like, what? I'm sorry. Say that again, huh? I'm sorry. Can you run that by me one more time? Zombie Thanos with all the gems? God. But then that was that episode. Then the next one was Killmonger, or Michael B. Jordan from the Black Panther movie, the main villain of the movie. What if he saved Tony Stark? And yeah, this one was like an alright episode. Killmonger, like, seemingly like okay guy, then has alternate objectives. Like, saving Tony was more of a ruse to get the Stark drones up online by using Tony, and then killing Tony in the process, and then using those drones to invade Wakanda, and then be the savior of Wakanda. Like, it was a cool, like, you know what I noticed? A lot of, like, Marvel's What-If series has a lot of, like, Black Panther influence, because it is T'Challa, it is, like, the last thing that he did, so I think like half of the episodes, even though there's an uneven number, which is 9, had, like, Black Panther influence in them, which, you know, makes sense. Black Panther was like a critically successive movie than some of the other Marvel movies, even like Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, which are like the highest grossing movies of the Marvel MCU. But yeah, man, it's like a lot of it is just Black Panther, which I don't mind, of course. Again, like, it's a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, right? Like, you know, he is the Black Panther. He is the best Black Panther, and no one can ever like replace him. Even though there are like talks about like a Wakanda like spin-off in Phase 4 and a potential Black Panther 2, which I assume they're gonna like, if they're gonna feel very, very committed about not recasting Black Panther with another role, they are gonna do like the route of making one of Black Panther's like siblings, I think it's like the sister, or maybe one of the Dora Milaje, to be the successor of the Black Panther mantle. Like, I could see the sister more than anything, because the sister in comic book lore is a Black Panther in some stories, but I'm not like too entirely sure. But it looks to be like that case, because the Black Panther crew who starred in that film are very serious about, like, we're not going to replace Chadwick Boseman with anybody. Chadwick Boseman is our boy. No one can ever replace that Black Panther at all. He was the OG Black Panther. So they're probably going to do, like, successor stuff later down the line. And, well, anyway, that was the end of, like, the Killmonger episode. That was the end of that What If. Then the next one was, like, a lighthearted episode, and it's about what if Thor was, like, an only child, and that proceeds to Thor being, like, a party-hardy son of a bitch. He invites all of the 9 realms to party at Midgard. And it doesn't matter if he's, like, an only child, because the leader of the Frost Giants, who is, like, Loki, also canonically and, like, literary, he's friends with Thor. He's, like, they, like, throw down, like, fist bumps, and they're like, hey, Thor, you're my brother from another mother. I wouldn't miss it, like, oh my fucking god. But they end up becoming, like, quote-unquote bros. But, it's like a big, like, party, movie. Like, it's like a very, you know, what was it? Disney Plus? No, like a Disney movie. Like a Disney teenage party movie. And then when shit goes down, when parents are, like, coming home to, like, see their kids, they're like, alright everybody, scramble, scramble, scramble. My mom is coming. Pack everything. My mom is coming, pack everything. It was a fun, like, lighthearted episode from some of the more serious, like, somber, very, very morbid episodes that Marvel's What If had. And so it was a nice pace, a nice change of fresh air, you know, kind of thing. And that was fun. The next episode was, like, the 2-parter season finale, and that was What If Ultron won? Or how it's spelled in, like, layman's terms, what if Ultron acquired Vision from the events of Avengers Age of Ultron? That he got the synthesoid body, that he transferred his consciousness into Vision, and proceeded to wipe out the Earth, and later on, all of the universe. Because he got the Infinity Stones. He has the Mind Stone, he has every single stone in his chassis. And this one was like the part 2-time episode, the kind of like 1-hour special, because Vision Ultron started to see, like, all of the shit because of, like, his fucked up AI thinking that, like, the universe, like, needs correcting. So he, like, goes to every single, like, planet in the known galaxy of that universe and proceeds to, like, quote-unquote correct. And the only survivors of, like, Earth are Hawkeye and Black Widow. Those are the only 2 survivors. And they try to prevent Ultron from destroying everything in the known Earth, or in this case, the whole multiverse, because what Ultron Vision has, because everything about, like, the Watcher, or what if it's like the Watcher seeing different, like, multiverses happening out, and he is sworn to not intervene. But when push comes to shove, and that push being Ultron Vision, because of his multiversal awareness, like, he senses the Watcher watching Ultron, and so he's like, oh, I see you are watching me. Mind if I come in and play with you? And Watcher's like, nah, I'm scared, bro, get away from me. And so that was that side plot. There was the other main plot, which is, like, that What If with Hawkeye and Black Widow finding finding a alternative, finding a counter to Ultron Vision, and that is with the Armin Zola virus, or the Hydra virus, that Armin Zola planted his consciousness to, like, the Hydra algorithm, which was mentioned in Captain America, the Winter Soldier, when Cap was like a rogue agent. And Shield was like getting hacked by Hydra. They go to the Armin Zola office and download the virus, which would be a counter to Ultron Vision, but then the Ultron dickheads, the Ultron robots, chase after them, and they kill, or, well, Clinton Barton sacrifices himself to let Black Widow live with the virus in her hand. And so what proceeds next is the next episode, which is the season finale, where all of the multiverse heroes of their universes and villains, Agent Carter, T'Challa, Ravager, Party Thor, Destroyer Gamora, Killmonger, and evil Doctor Strange band together and try to prevent Ultron Vision from destroying other multiverses. Ragtag bunch of team. They're like, as what Watcher would put it, guardians of the multiverse. And they fight off Ultron Vision until Killmonger, who was like being a sneaky batch, plots the idea that I'm gonna fight with y'all, but I'm gonna betray y'all at the very end, because these Infinity Stones, they looking mighty nice. We could do some real reformation here. And so he proceeds to betray everybody. He grabs the Infinity Stones. After the Ragtag teams, the Guardians, big climactic battle with Ultron, with Black Widow shooting the Armin Zola virus into Ultron Vision. And yeah, they beat the shit out of him, but at the cost of like Killmonger, because, you know, he is Killmonger, he doesn't change. Killmonger just like double crosses them, grabs the Infinity Stones, but then Armin Zola takes over Vision's body and tries to reclaim the Infinity Stones back from Killmonger, which he unsuccessfully does with the help of evil Doctor Strange, who, what he does is, with the help of the Watcher, encases them in a multiversal like prison, and they will be in this ongoing struggle battle for all of eternity. And that was like the Watcher's whole goal is to like, oh god. Watcher's whole goal is to use these guys to deliver the final blow. And so everybody returns back to their own realms, their own multiverses. Captain Carter has a little bit of doubt because she would like to have a happy ending with Steve. Because, you know, Steve and Carter, OTP, one true ship. But she goes back anyway. Then the Ultron Vision multiverse, Natasha, or Black Widow, doesn't want to go back because my world has been destroyed. My world was fucked up. Why should I go back? But then she makes a deal with the Watcher. It's like, where can I go to like feel like at home? And that was like in a world where they didn't say what it was, but it was a world where Black Widow died, and so she replaces that Black Widow with that one, you know? If that makes sense. And so, you know, that was okay. And so that was Marvel's What If. All 9 episodes kind of like recapped in a quick manner. Like half of the episodes being like a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther. Some episodes feel like they're like a branch, but they go back to the main linear path. Some ones were like predictable, some ones were lighthearted, some were too generic. But it was a fun series, 100%. You know, like it's a fun time if you want to take a break from the live action stuff that the MCU really does. Then this is a good bet for you. This is a good like binge watch. It's only like what, 9 episodes, each like half an hour long. It's not like an anime series where there's like 12 or 13 episodes, or maybe 26 if given on the take of the anime IP. But it's fun regardless, you know, each one having like different storylines, each one having like a cool motif, you know, a good possible like what if scenario, and it was really fun regardless, which is funny. Well, and all of them like having like a sense of like Black Widow, you know, which is funny because when the final episode of this series came out, there was also Black Widow the movie, like the ScarJo movie on Disney Plus, and it's free. It's free right now. It's no longer premium access. You don't have to pay $39.99 to watch the movie in that streaming platform. Which, you know, ScarJo has been like taking the courtroom recently because of the actions that Disney Marvel made for her, which plummeted the Black Widow sales for her a whole ton. Like, I think the whole lawsuit scenario was basically, okay, Black Widow was dual release on theaters and on Disney Plus. And because of that, the sales of that movie plummeted down and hurt Marvel's like opening day release for Black Widow. And so ScarJo made a lawsuit against both Disney and Marvel about that issue, and about I wasn't aware that you guys put digital release instead of just my knowledge, ScarJo's knowledge, of putting it in theaters. And she took that shit to the whole courtroom, and I don't know if that was settled. But a lot of like people backed up ScarJo with that assumption, and I think it's like she settled the course against Disney Marvel, and then there was like another lawsuit flag with some guy claiming the rights of Spider-Man, Iron Man, and all that stuff, and it was just like, Jesus, what the fuck? It was just like, wait, what? Why are you making a lawsuit about this particular issue? Like, why is this happening? You know, but you know, hope that like the settlement draws to a close on like ScarJo's favor, because, you know, I do want to support like actors for like some movies, and shit, but, you know, like, again, it's like the Twitch thing, like, lawsuits, like, court cases are out of, like, realm of knowledge. All I know about, like, court cases is, like, the settlement between Disney and Fox, which was the time era when Disney wanted to acquire 20th Century Fox, and that was like a big headway for us like Marvel Capcom fans who want to see like potential X-Men, Fantastic Four stuff in Marvel Studios. Like, we haven't had X-Men yet. We still haven't had X-Men yet. Yeah, it's still gonna be later down the line. That's gonna be something like after the reboot Fantastic Four movie. And I kind of can't wait to see that because I want to see how they did Doom. I want to see how they did the 4 little shitheads. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, The Thing. How well are they gonna do those? You know? But I do want to see Black Widow now that I'm thinking about it, because I was a little bit curious. I heard a lot of flack about Black Widow having like not just like low opening weekend sales, but like just stuff in the movie. Like I know a lot of people were shitting about Taskmaster. Taskmaster was pretty cool because if you grew up in like Marvel 3, you didn't know who the fuck Taskmaster was. He just looks cool. He's a big like hokey cool bad guy with a skull mask, and he like copies your moves. Show me your moves. Show me your moves. Spider-Man No Way Home in December. These are like right now. But what else? Hawkeye will be coming in around like November, so we got like a big huge break until the next Disney Plus TV series for Marvel Phase 4. After like WandaVision, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Loki, What If. And there'll be like Miss Marvel, which is like Kamala Khan. The whole like Middle East led Marvel show with Kamala Khan as like what the hell? May I have that too? Oh, okay. But like an all-led cast of people. That one I'm excited for. Miss Marvel. Then there's like Moon Knight, which I'm kind of like optimistic for because this one's gonna have Oscar Isaac, who was a cool guy. He was Poe Dameron in Star Wars in the new trilogy, and he was also Apocalypse in the X-Men movies. He's gonna be Moon Knight. And Ethan Hawke is going to be in that TV series as well, so a lot of like good hopes and vibes from Moon Knight. I definitely want to see how this Marvel Batman. Don't believe in a wiki is on a wiki. Hey man, where else can we go, right? Where else can we go besides like a wiki? There's like Phase 4. Oh, well, that's fine too. Zin will remember this. That's you. That's only you though. That's fine. It's whatever. But this is also a good info breakdown. Oh, there's also Black Panther. This is what I was talking about. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That's gonna be their sequel. Then there's Marvel's Quantumania. Oh yeah, right, all like the Phase 4 shit. Eternals. Nah, still salty ousting me going on a wiki for hit frames on Melty Blood last week. Wait, what? What are you talking about? I didn't say shit. I didn't say shit. Alright? Those are alternative facts. I remember nothing. Yeah, It's like, what are we talking about? I don't know. We're just talking about stuff. I don't remember a hitbox. I don't remember a hitbox. I don't remember that stuff.
What the hell is this?
The hell is this? What do you mean? It's fine. Yeah, but he's right. We were talking about Melty Blood, and he sent me like the hitbox of like that one lowly Chinese wearing chick. I forgot her name was, but she had like a stomp move that covered like this around this range. She had like a hitbox that covered this wide and this tall. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why she has that. That's why I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. Why did you remind me of that? fucking gun. But what other Phase 4 stuff is there to look for in the horizon, right? So November is going to be Eternals and the Hawkeye series. I'm more excited about the Hawkeye series than the Eternals because, like, does anybody really know about the Eternals? Like, if you're like a comic head or a good Marvel guy or like a cool Marvel guy, do you know what Eternals are? Because I don't know what the fuck these guys are about. They're like otherworldly beings that protect the universe from Celestials. And Celestials is like a canonical group within Marvel, which is the same blood that Galactus is from. Is that right? Because this is like some new Marvel shit. Like, I don't know Eternals. I do not know Eternals. It feels like something modern, which I have no knowledge about. What else is there? Spider-Man No Way Home. Some ancient shit, probably. Yeah, it feels like ancient shit. Like, I don't know who the fuck the Eternals, like, really are. Like, I know, I figured that, like, they're from old comics, but it's still, like, new shit. Like, it's not, like, Galactus type of levels, which we haven't heard about Galactus yet. But I'm not interested in Eternals. I'll probably give it, like, a watch, like, drunkathon type of thing, if I could get drunk. But, it's like it's whatever for Eternals. It's like it's whatever for Eternals. Hawkeye series? Yeah, I'm interested in Hawkeye series. I definitely want to see where, Boy with an Arrow goes from here after the events of, like, Endgame. Then there's Spider-Man No Way for Home, which I remember seeing, like, the debut trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home shattered, like, records. Shattered all expectations, no pun intended to King of Fighters. But damn, when the movie trailer for this movie, like, launched, everybody just, like, lost their shit. Because a lot of, like, the leaks going around for Spider-Man No Way Home, where you saw, like, where there were, like, mentions of, holy shit, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is coming back, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is coming back, holy shit, it's gonna be the best thing ever! Immediately dismissed it, and then the trailer came back. It had Doc Ock, it had Green Goblin from the first Spider-Man movie, and then it had Electro, if you saw some still shots of the trailer, and the Lizard. And the Lizard from the Andrew Garfield movie. They're probably still hiding that. Yeah, it definitely feels like it, like they're probably gonna, like, hide that shit until, like, the very end, like a final trailer before the movie comes out. Like, what's the date for Spider-Man No Way Home? December 17th. December 17th. So we're gonna hella expect, like, a final, like, spoiler-driven story trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home, and it shows off Tobey Maguire, it shows off Andrew Garfield with Tom Holland, and that's what I'm gonna be, like, seeing. It's gonna be like Spider-Man Multiverse on crack. That's what I'm gonna be, like, seeing it as. But hella excited for No Way Home. That's gonna be an anticipated watch. I don't know about in theaters though. I'm still iffy about going to, like, a Publix theater and watching this movie with mom, you know? Like, it's not that easy just, like, going to, like, a movie theater and say, hey, we're gonna watch a movie, but it's still COVID world. I mean, there are people that do, but we're still not ready to go to a theater. Then there's Miss Marvel, which is Kamala Khan. I'm kind of excited for that one because it is like a first like live action representation of a Pakistani family or a Pakistani American led Marvel hero. So I'm down for the representation. I'm down of how well they're doing it. They're pretty good because they want to like honor and like do the culture like justice, you know? And that's really what's up. Doctor Strange movie? Yeah, I'm excited to see this one because after like the events of WandaVision and Loki, I'm really down to see what other shit can like Doctor Strange can do outside of like the fucking Tony Stark premise, like his origin story, which is like, seriously, God. The origin story for like superhero movies are like considerably meh because we've seen this shit before. I don't know how many times we've seen like every Batman movie and like seeing his parents die for like the 11th billionth time. My parents are dead. My parents are dead, says Batman every day in his sleep. Or the famous one, how many times are we going to see Uncle Ben die? Which is, you know, Spider-Man has been avoiding a lot, which is a good thing. You know, we've been seeing Uncle Ben die for like a lot of times. We don't need to see that shit again. This is where I watch my parents die. Yeah, it's like, how many, yeah, it's like a running on gag because like there's so many like Batman films in the DC universe, in the DC realm, that it's like, it's not even funny at this point. How many times are we going to see Batman, how many times are we going to see Martha and Thomas Wayne die from like a mugger in a back alley, and this is where he becomes Batman? Like, I think I was having a talk about it with Dan, with IGN2 Real and another of his homies, how many times are we gonna see Batman ever? Even though there's like a new Batman movie coming in the horizon, which is like the Robert Pattinson Batman, the Twilight motherfucker from the Edward motherfucker from Twilight is going to be playing Batman. But it's still Batman. How many times are we gonna see Batman? Batman is super popular, we get it. Every iteration needs to have their tragic backstory. True! True, but as a audience standpoint, as a audience, or everyone that has known Batman, you know, you see his thing 1,000 times, you start to become stale. Like, it's like how I talked about with, like, the zombie episode with Marvel's What-If. Like, zombie movies, they tend to follow the same path. They tend to follow the same flowchartness. Like, it's all of them are just like the same. That's it. Ragtag bunch of dudes, they die. Zombie apocalypse, yeah, that's there. How many times can you spin that tail a lot? I'm just like, I want to see something new. That's why, like, the new Spider-Man movies, like the Tom Holland ones, they don't explore the tragic backstory. We know what that shit is like. We've seen this shit, like, for the past fucking 20 years. Through movies and TV shows. We've seen this shit so much. That's why Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, they don't explore that touchy subject a lot. They just focus on Spider-Man adventures. The Aunt May is hot. Oh my god. Marissa Tomei. Fucking guys. We got one. Thor Love and Thunder I want to see. Screw tragic embrace me, old mama. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You have like a hot MILF mommy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just speaking that word is just like, I need to wash myself with water. I need to rinse that out of my mouth. I think it's gone. Oh no, it's back. Oh no, it's back. God damn it. She ain't a paper cut. God. She ain't a paper cut. What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Oh, here you go. Try banging a drawing. True! Oh my god, I have to think of like that one meme I saw in like in a Discord server. Like a fucking video of an artist drawing a lewd as fuck anime photo with like big TNA. I was like, damn, I'm in love with this photo. And then the other guy is like trying to help him out. I was like, whoa, you can't fuck that. Wait, why not? Cause it's a drawing. Cause it's a drawing. It's made out of nothing but paper. How can you... Alright, fine. Jesus Christ. I had to like think about that. Thor Love and Thunder, which is coming out on like May 6th. Yeah, I do want to see this one because the recent like Thor films, like Thor Ragnarok, and every version of like Thor that ever since that film has been nothing but like fun. Whereas the first two Thor movies is like, I'm Big Thor, me save mortal realm, you know, like very cut and dry, and that's always like stale. Then there's like Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which we talked about a little bit. The Marvels, which is like the sequel to Captain Marvel. I don't know if I'm down to watch that. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This one I'm excited for, mainly because of some of the events that have been going down with like Loki and with the cast production. Is that we're gonna potentially get our main bad guy for Phase 4, and that is Kang the Conqueror. And Kang the Conqueror is going to be an Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I'm down for an Ant-Man movie. Holy shit. I really want to see where they go. Kang was dope. Yeah, Kang was dope. He's like, if anybody's watched the Avengers Disney show, Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, there was like a whole episode saga of them fighting Kang. And Kang was just this like dude, this alien dude, that his whole weapon motif was a chair. Like literally just a chair. And he had like cosmic abilities that would just like wipe the floor of any superhero whatsoever. Like, it's great. I definitely do want to see Ant-Man and Wasp with Kang the Conqueror. And of course, like the little bit of eluding things that happen in Loki, where in Loki, which I do want to talk about Loki at like one point or another. And also Scarlet Witch, or WandaVision. I do want to talk about those because I did talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I did talk about Marvel's What-If. I should want to do more discussions about those TV series. You know, those are fun. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for another Guardians movie because this will be like with Thor, Love and Thunder, and this Thor, Love and Thunder is going to be in tandem with Guardians of the Galaxy, so probably this one is going to come first with like the whole Tale saga of, I think this is going to be like a new Thor, where Thor is like technically retired from Asgard, and he's just like a vagabond guardian with Guardians of the Galaxy. And so, I think Jane is going to be picking up the mantle, because that's like canonical, I believe. Like Jane Foster becomes the next Thor in comic books. So I'm down to see that. Guardians 3, yep, I'll see that. What else is there? And there's Eternals. Wakanda. Marvel, Miss Marvel, Beyond Phase 4. Oh, these ones! Oh yeah, I forgot about these, yeah. All the different like TV shows that will be coming out. Wait, what? There's a... Oh, of course, Hawkeye will be there. Captain America 4. Right, I know there's gonna be a Loki Season 2. But, yeah, like, the TV shows, obviously Hawkeye, we talked about that. Miss Marvel, we talked about that. Beyond Phase 4. Damn. If you want a movie to, like, get me into something, like, I want to see Blade. Anybody remember Blade, chat? You remember, the old Blade movie with Wesley Snipes? So Marvel Studios is going to be making a remake movie of the titular character, half human, half vampire, all badass, but with, Mahershala Ali. And Mahershala Ali, he's a known badass character in other movies. I don't know in film, but he was Cottonmouth in the Luke Cage Marvel Netflix show. So he's a pretty good actor. He's a pretty good actor. I can't wait to like see this film. But the problem is for Blade is that it's going to be PG-13, which is like, you have an ultra-violent character, Punisher style like character, and it's gonna be PG-13. Like, okay, sure, all right. I don't know how that is gonna work. What is the point? Yeah, like, what is the point? Like, it's like Deadpool being PG-13. Of course, Deadpool is gonna be rated R. He's a foul-mouthed, like, dirty, ultra-violent, like, character. So is Blade. So is Punisher. That's their whole gimmick. That's their whole motif. They're hyper-graphic, hyper-gory superheroes. Or anti-heroes, in a specific sense. So, seeing Blade in a PG-13 light is like, ugh. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. But I'll still give it a watch because I love the actor. It's been so long since we've seen a Blade movie since like the Wesley Snipes. So I'm down to see what Kevin Feige and the Marvel Studios team are gonna like pull off. Just like that curiosity alone. Then there's She-Hulk. Right, which is Hulk but a lady, a woman, a femalis. Jenny Walters is going to be playing She-Hulk in this one. And you know, I'm not a big She-Hulk fan. Like, I don't know much about Banner's cousin taking on the gamma radiation gene, you know? Like, I feel like that's gonna be cool, but at the same time, it's like, what the hell? It's like, what the hell? What? Why? I don't know if that's gonna be okay, if that's gonna be cool, you know? But it will have, like, Red Hulk. It will have, what was it? General Thunderbolt Ross as the Red Hulk. And Mark Ruffalo coming back as the OG Hulk. Probably, most likely Smart Hulk in this, TV series. So, I'm kind of down for She-Hulk, all things considered. What will it have? Daredevil cameo, not really. Moon Knight, we already talked about that. Secret Invasion. I'm not sure what this is. With Ben Mendelsohn as the shapeshifter Talos in Secret Invasion. Oh, so this is like the, what was it? The Skrull Invasion. Oh, okay. So this is gonna be that TV series or something like that. Where the Skrulls finally, like, take over. Because I know that's like a pivotal plot point in, like, Marvel Comics. I know that's like a thing. Oh, God. Yeah, I could definitely, maybe I'm, like, a little bit curious to see it. But I do like the storyline, I do like the premise. what else? Ironheart? I don't know about Ironheart. It's kind of like, what was it? She-Hulk? Like, it's just like female Iron Man. And there is a character like that in modern day Marvel comics. Riri Williams, as the site calls it. The heir to Iron Man. And I don't know how well that will play out, but I do want to see what the interactions will be like with this new successor, and how well this will like play out with the Stark family. So maybe I want to see, who knows? There's Armor Wars. Armor Wars? I don't know about if I'm down for like Armor Wars. Maybe a little bit more of a maybe a little bit more of a Ironheart will place me over at Armor Wars, maybe? I am Groot. Oh, I did know about, well, we all love Groot, and now the Guardian of the Galaxy is returning his own Disney Plus series. This will be a bunch of animated shorts rather than a fully fledged live action show, like the majority of the others on the list. So focusing on like this titular character in particular, I am Groot. I could see that. I don't like it, but I could see that. Baby Groot became so popular in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, it's nuts. Like, it's like Star Wars level of merchandising. Like, you know how in Star Wars there's always like those like cute little animals? In any like Star Wars film, they always gotta have that. The cute droids, the cute like animals like the porgs in Star Wars The Last Jedi. I could definitely see this gaining some track. Star Wars Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, I know about that. They're gonna do like a Christmas thing. Or 2022, wow. Wakanda? Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Ever since like Chadwick Boseman died, the director, Ryan Coogler, wants to make like a spin-off series focusing on like the different elements of Wakanda. So maybe? I didn't know there's like an Okoye spin-off. What the fuck? What the? Wait, what? Oh god. Jesus. No, Okoye spin-off. I don't know if I'll be down for that. Maybe? I don't know if I'm 100% down for that. You know? There's an Echo. Oh, that's gonna be like in Hawkeye. Okay. Upcoming Hawkeye show looks to be getting her own spin-off. Ah, okay. And then of course there's the Fantastic Four, which, like I said, I'm excited about to see, only because of like how well they will do the representation of the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom. How well are they gonna do those sons of bitches, right? How well are they gonna do Rubber Man, Transparent Lady, Fireman, and Stone Thing? And of course, Doctor Doom. How well are they gonna do Doctor Doom? Are they gonna fuck it up again? Who knows? Marvel's Avengers, the new Avengers, which will be not pretty much soon. Like, we could expect this like 2023 or 2024 at best, when the new Avengers has been like fully fleshed out. And then Captain America 4 with Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie as the new Cap. Okay. But yeah, I think that's like whatever's beyond the horizon for Marvel. And that's like it for Marvel's like What If in particular. Okay.